From finding out I was pregnant, feeling my baby grow in my tummy day by day, to lying in the delivery ward pushing with all my might, everything seemed to pass in a flash. The moment I saw my baby for the first time, I was overwhelmed with emotions. I couldn't help but tear a little. This little being was everything I wished for and more. Little did I know, I was soon to find out about the other side of motherhood. I had decided before giving birth that I wanted to breastfeed my baby, but nothing prepared me for the difficulties that came with it. My baby wasn't latching. It was frustrating. He would fuss and cry whenever I put him to my breast. I felt helpless and useless. Mom should be able to breastfeed. I wanted to give my baby my best. What was I doing wrong? Why didn't my baby want to latch? Hearing success stories of breastfeeding from friends made me question myself. Was I not tough enough? The incessant crying was also getting to me. I didn't know what to do. Every night seemed long and endless. I was sleep deprived and exhausted. When I glanced at myself in the mirror, I could hardly recognize the person in it. My baby was already out, but why do I still look like I'm 6 months pregnant? I felt demoralized. I didn't even have any time for myself anymore. From feeding to placating the baby 24/7, as well as the household chores, I started to spiral into a downward spunk. I didn't have much appetite nor the energy to do anything. I hadn't showered in over a week or left the house, and I found myself snapping at my husband and tearing over the slightest things. I cried when my husband left the house for work. I cried when there was too much laundry to be done. I cried when my coffee got cold. I couldn't understand why I couldn't pull myself together, and I questioned my maternal instincts repeatedly. Bit by bit, thoughts of leaving my baby and my family started to creep into my mind. It started like a small seedling, which started to sprout and blossom. I found myself thinking of ways to leave everything behind, till it consumed my mind. My baby felt like a stranger. So did my husband. Would they be better off without me? My baby was suffering, and so was my relationship with my husband. Until one day, my husband couldn't take it anymore. "I think you need help." He showed me a website on his phone. What was that? It was an online community of moms. After reading more, I was surprised. I was not alone in feeling this way. Reading the stories of other mommies about how they felt about themselves and how they didn't instantly love their baby, I felt a sense of relief. After understanding why I felt the way I felt and changing the way I thought about things, the relationship with my baby and my husband became much better. I learned to stop comparing myself to other moms and to trust myself. You don't have to be alone in that dark and gloomy abyss. With the right support group and the right advice, you can find yourself again. I'm so glad I stuck around to see how good life can be again. Remember, it doesn't rain forever. The sun always comes back out.